So hi, my name's Beth Watford. I am the Director of CEED and the Associate Dean for Equity and Engagement. I want to welcome you to Virginia Tech. What you're looking at here are some of the employees of CEED, and we're going to talk to you, just introduce ourselves to you, let you know a little bit about what we do. And that's going to take about maybe 30 minutes. Remember, folks, don't talk for a long time. And then we will switch to another webinar, another Zoom, where we can actually be put into different chat rooms so that we can actually meet some people. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share the screen. Hopefully I share the right screen this time. I did. Okay, so this is me. As I said, I'm the Executive Director of CEED. CEED is the Center for the Enhancement of Engineering Diversity. And what we do is, this office was created back in 1992 in order to support underrepresented students in the College of Engineering, and in particular, the underrepresented groups in the college, which I'm pretty sure anybody could look around and figure it out. It's women, it's African Americans, and Hispanic students. I am a professor of engineering education. I am from Smithtown, which is on Long Island, New York, so I am a water person. You can tell by the pictures that I like a lot of water. And so I'll just go through my pictures here real quick. This is my family. What I love about Virginia, this picture was taken on Christmas Day, okay, up in Franklin County on Smith Mountain Lake. It was just a beautiful day. And that's my son, myself, my daughter, and my husband. All of us have degrees from Virginia Tech. My son and my husband are from Pamplin, and my daughter is from CNRE. I didn't have any engineers. I tried really hard. This is Piper, my daughter's dog. This is Nala, my son's dog. She's very young. She was born in March. I'm going to skip up to here. That's just a picture of me that I actually like. My daughter, my son again. I don't know if anybody's going to recognize this guy, but I was flying. I can't remember where. I think I was flying to LA, and I was sitting right behind Morris Chestnut. He's an actor, and I've seen him, he's in some of my favorite movies. And then the last beat that I'll give to you is my little fascinating fast fact. I'm one of 6. I have 4 sisters and a brother. So, and all of our initials are BAW. So I will move to the next, and I believe, well, let me talk about CEED a little bit. There are 6 people, 6 full-time people that you will hopefully talk to today. We've got about 10 graduate assistants. 2 of them, they're teaching the Hypatia classes. They're running the peer mentoring. And then we probably hire about 200 undergraduate students in various capacities. And we serve probably over 2,000 students annually, and that's just undergraduates. It doesn't even touch the number of pre-college students that we have, and Kim will talk to you about that. But the main things that we're doing, as I said, we're here to support you. So one of the things that I'm working on now is I'm trying to set up workshops to begin next week to help and support calculus, freshman calculus, and freshman chemistry. And so I'll have some undergraduate students running those, and kind of like a recitation problem solving session, just, easy to get to. You don't have to cross the drill field. You can just sit there and Zoom right on in. So just think about that. And I'll be sending out information about that at some point. So next is Deanna.
Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Deanna Perry, and I am the Director of Undergraduate Student Programs for CEED. And pretty much what that means is that I do all things for undergraduate students, including Galileo and Hypatia. So over the summer, you may have, if you're in Hypatia and Galileo, you may have received quite a few emails from me. And then also the CEED peer mentoring program. So if you're in Guest, Best, Aorta, or West, sorry, then you could have potentially gotten an email from me as well. I'm excited about being here. I just started in March, pre-pandemic, 14 days pre-pandemic. And so I'm excited to be able to come back into the office and get to see people face to face and to get to meet you all. I am originally from Louisville, Kentucky, which is the home of the greatest, Muhammad Ali, and then also the Kentucky Derby. I graduated from Clarion University of Pennsylvania twice in 2007 and 2010. And then I recently graduated from Morgan State University with my PhD in higher education administration with a focus on first generation college student success. And I love to dance. I'm engaged to Bright Kate, who is pictured below with the glasses on. Yes. And I love to travel. And so if you look a little bit right there, I'm in Puerto Rico with my sister. We were in a rainforest, which is the only rainforest in North America, in Puerto Rico. And they almost killed me on that day because we were hiking for like miles and miles and it just went straight up. So I think that looking at that, I can do the cascades that people have been telling me about. So,
oh yeah.
And then next, if you know me, I'm not an animal person, but somehow, some way, I was able to live on a farm when I first moved to Virginia in March, and they had cows, they had goats, they had sheep, and a bunch of different other animals. And this little baby was just born the day or two before, so I was able to hold it. And then finally, the last picture, if you ever have watched Wildin' Out, that's one of the comedians on the Wildin' Out show. He came to my previous institution, and I was able to meet him backstage. So, thank you.
Great. Thanks, Deanna. And Trey's not here. Trey actually sent me a text saying he was having internet problems, so he might not be on. But I'll just do real briefly. Trey joined us this July, actually as Director of Graduate Programs. So we do undergraduate programs. No, we do pre-college programs, undergraduate programs, and graduate student programs. So he's responsible for the recruitment and retention of College of Engineering graduate students. He's from Martinsville. He's a very, very proud member of a fraternity. And during his free time, you can see he likes watching movies and playing spades. And as he said, I played a real spades, not that fake stuff. Anyway, that's Trey. So you'll meet him. Kim.
Hey, everybody. So I'm Kim Lester. I'm the Associate Director, Pre-College Program. So big shout out to all my CTech girls. This is my CTech mug here in my virtual background. And any RISE kiddos. Top right picture, that's me with a couple of CTech alum that also lived in Hypatia and worked for me a couple of summers. So great to see them. Welcome to all of you, and also any RISE participants that are out there. I started in the office in 2015. I do have degrees from veterinary medicine and elementary education. So do not get hung up on the engineering major that you want to do, because you don't know where your career is going to lead you. I am originally from upstate New York. I grew up on a dairy farm there, but I then moved to New Mexico and lived in Albuquerque for about 20 years. Great place, go visit, unlike anywhere else in this country. Full disclosure, I am married to Luke Lester, who is the ECE department head. So if you need an in or something related to electrical and computer engineering, I know a few people there. Love my family. My family's up in the top left there. That's my son, Patrick, my daughter, Hannah, me, and then my husband's in the back. My daughter lives here in Blacksburg, and she is head brewer and manages a brewery called Moon Hollow. Don't go drinking alcoholic beverages there yet, but you can check out their soda, and they have great food trucks. My son lives in Chicago. We are not doing a messed up version of the VT symbol. This is a family, what we call the duck face, and just the hand gesture goes along with it. In my free time, I love to go hiking, and my dog Rizzo is my faithful companion. So there he is in the car, ready to go. And then on the left, these are some more of my kiddos who went through the RISE program in high school and then both came here to Virginia Tech. So I absolutely love it. When start out in pre-college and then come on through to Virginia Tech. I'm also one of the instructors for the Hypatia seminar. And I know I got a couple of CTech girls in there, so I'm very excited to start the year.
Great, thank you. And we have Taylor.
Hi, I'm Taylor Cupp. I started working for CEED in March 2020 with Perry and Deanna. And I am originally from Blacksburg, Virginia, born here, raised here, graduated from Virginia Tech with a degree in geography in 2009, and I was in the Marching Virginians. So if any of you are in the Marching Virginians, let me know. Love to talk to you about it. I married another townie. His name is Kevin, and we've been married for 7 years now, and we have a 2-year-old, and his name is James. And we also have a cat, and her name is Callie. And we also love to travel. That's us in New York City in the snow, and then the other one's in Seattle in the Seattle Seahawks Stadium, which is a huge Seahawks fan.
Right. Thanks, Taylor. And next we have Dominic. And I know you were sitting there looking at all the girls were looking at us going, it's an office full of women. And then that one guy there. We have lots of other guys too. So Dom Lapinto is a Virginia Tech grad. He's currently in graduate school. I think he's pursuing 2 graduate degrees, actually. Yeah, right there. Mechanical engineering and management systems. He, as you can see here, he was a member of Virginia Tech the club gymnastics team. He loves to hang glide. He said actually in a meeting that he's been up to a mile high, which I thought was amazing. These are his sisters. He's very proud of his sisters. And he likes to travel. And he's also very much into startup companies and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. So anybody that wants to talk about that with him, he'd be happy to. And then I think there's a video. Yep, there he is. They put this together. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, moving on. Bemnit is another graduate student. And this right here is Bemnit. There he is up there too. He is working on his graduate degree in mechanical engineering. It's in progress, as he says. Bemnit loves to travel, and he works in the studio. So he's both teaching a Galileo class and working in the studio, which is the maker space that we have in Hogue Hall. And I'm going to apologize in a minute because this guy is coming by here now with this cutter, and I'm just going to go on to the next one, which would be Taylor.
Hello, my name is Taylor Johnson. I'm from Austin, Texas. Graduated in this past May with my bachelor's in biomedical engineering from the University of Texas at Austin. I just started my engineering education PhD here at Virginia Tech. I'm a Hypatia seminar instructor, so I'm excited to meet my students and work with them this year. I'm passionate about K-12 STEM outreach. So I taught students from young ages to high school students while I was in college. I also participated in undergraduate research. I worked for a robotics lab, so if you have any interest in that, let me know. I also like 3D printing, so you can see that picture up top. It's me and Mark, and we 3D printed a prosthetic hand for Maddie, who lost her hand in a car accident. But it was really nice to meet her and get her that fitted. And then I'm passionate about promoting self-care and mental health and making engineering a more inclusive space. So hopefully I'll get to meet y'all in the breakout rooms, but I'm excited to be here.
Hannah, I don't think Hannah's on. So Hannah is also a new graduate student here at Virginia Tech. She's from Bahama, North Carolina, which I never heard of that town, but there's a lot I haven't heard of. She did graduate from Virginia Tech, actually. She got her industrial engineering degree, then went to Baylor and got a master's in higher ed. So she's back now. She is actually running our peer mentoring programs that were mentioned for freshmen. And her fun fact, she was in a gymnastics meet one time. She said she did gymnastics most of her whole life, but Gabby Douglas was at the same meet and then later on went on to win the gold at the Olympics. So I thought that was kind of cool. Next is McConan, who is also not on the line today. McConan is another graduate student working on his PhD in aerospace. He got his MS here from VT, his BS and his MS. He's originally from Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. So he teaches Galileo. He was also this summer the instructor for our summer bridge program, our STEP summer bridge program. And that's some of his research and some of his favorite things. And then I've got RT.
Hello, I'm RT. I'm a second-year master's student in computer science. I really like bioinformatics, so if you like biomed and computer science or programming, then come talk to me. I'd love to geek out with you. I'm a Hokie through and through. I did my undergrad here and graduated in 2017. Went to work for a company that probably nobody has heard of, J.B. Hunt Transportation. They are based out in Arkansas. I got to work as a data scientist, so that was really cool. And while I was there, actually, to the right-hand side, you see pictures of some little girls, and that's actually a Women in Computing Day that's hosted annually at Virginia Tech. I took that concept and did it at JB Hunt because I really care about telling young kids, especially women, about computer science and how that is a great option for you. And then in the top left corner is actually the high patients that I started out my undergrad with. And we're actually doing a Zoom call this Saturday. So we have stayed in touch through and through. So, I mean, you make great friends here. I have two cats who I love deeply. They're super fun and annoying sometimes. But that's enough about me. You can get to know me more. So reach out to me.
Perry, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, hello, I'm Perry Martin. So I'm with the Pathways for Future Engineers program at Virginia Tech. I did begin in the office in March, and so I'm fairly new to the office, and certainly it's been an unusual time there. So, like you, I've felt the same kinds of stress of trying to understand what the world is. And sometimes I just feel like I'm beside myself, but anyhow. Those of you who are interested in the work of first-gen students, encourage you to reach out to me. Would love to connect with you. Love to build community and engineering among our first-gen students beyond what's been built. To share a little bit about myself, here is some of kind of highlights for me. Virginia Tech graduate, bachelor's and master's. I'm currently pursuing a can you see my background now? Currently pursuing a PhD in agricultural leadership community education. Mainly I focus on the leadership track. I am from Giles County, Virginia, which is close to the Tech campus. So if you're interested in reaching out to the local community, as Taylor said, there's some folks that have been here our whole lives, and we'd be happy to help you understand where's where and how not to get ripped off if your car breaks down. That's an important thing for a student. So we can help kind of connect you to those resources. I am married with 2 daughters and 3 cats. Away from work, I do coach actually softball. So you may see I have my jersey on because we have a practice tonight. We are getting back into play. And I am on the Giles County Board of Supervisors, which is an elected position. So again, if you have interest in local government work or broader community work, would welcome a chance to talk with you. So again, look forward to meeting you as we're able.
Okay, I'm going to share the screen again and introduce you to the president of SWE, Gulnaz, right there. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gulnaz, and I'm a third-year senior at Virginia Tech. I'm majoring in computer science and minoring in mathematics. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia, and for those of you that don't know where that is, it's in Northern Virginia. And I know I'm here representing SWE today, but I have been involved in CEED as well a lot. I did STEP the summer before my freshman year, and then I was also involved in Hypatia my freshman year, and currently on the Dean's team as well. So I've been involved in all of that. And as Dr. Watford mentioned, I'm the president of the Society of Women Engineers on campus. And last year I was the We19 conference chair. And so some of my responsibilities this year is, to connect our organization with companies for sponsorships and bring a lot of those industry resources to engineers on campus, and also creating a supportive network for the women engineers on campus, and just helping our officers plan their events and bring all of those resources and opportunities to you. So some experiences I've had in industry is this past summer, I actually was able to do a software engineering internship at Microsoft, and I've also interned at a couple of startups in the past few years. So I've been in kind of the healthcare realm, a lot of software engineering. I love building mobile and web apps. So that's kind of my realm. And then, so a little bit about SWE. The purpose of our organization is basically just to build a really supportive network of women engineers on campus and provide a lot of those resources that you'd find helpful in your academics, your future career, and just your college experience in general. So we also do a lot of events that contribute to our campus, the community, and our members in the section. So if you're interested in learning more about SWE and some of the events that we've had, we do have a website. The link is right there if you'd like to check it out. We also have our list of company sponsors on there, some blurbs about our officers and just some other events that we've participated in. And if you're interested in joining, we have an email list, so make sure to contact our secretary if you want to get added to that, or our Slack. We also have an Instagram and Facebook if you'd like to follow those and keep track of our events and any cool resources that we'll be posting in the future. We also have the option to have a national membership. So if you'd like to join, you can become a national member for 4 years of college and then 1 year of your professional career. And that opens up a whole network of different SWE sections all over the country. You get to attend the national conference. You get to connect with so many people all over. There are a bunch of really cool company sponsors. So that's something that we also facilitate. We do have our first general body meeting coming up. It's going to be kind of an introduction, an interest meeting of sorts on August 31st at 7:30 p.m. We also have a professional development event with NSBE and SHIP that'll be co-hosted with Texas Instruments on September 8th at 6:30 p.m. You will have to RSVP for both events in order to get the Zoom links, so definitely take a picture of those QR codes and RSVP if you'd like. It'll be a great opportunity to meet all of you and to share a little bit more about what SWE is all about and for you to connect with some companies. And then the next slide, please. And then a little bit more about some of the events that we do. We do have a lot of general body meetings and professional development events, which are essentially company information sessions. A lot of our meetings are co-hosted by our company sponsors. So you have access to company representatives that will hop on to our meetings, and you can actually connect with them and hear more about what the jobs are like there. We also have an event called Evening with the Industries, which is a kind of low-key networking event that we have with a lot of companies that come to our Cameo Career Fair in the spring. So that's a really huge event that we host and help facilitate some of those job opportunities. We also do a lot of service events nationally and regionally, as well as in the Blacksburg area. One of the really cool events that we do is Brownie Day and Girl Scout Day, where we connect with a lot of the local troops in the area and do a science and tech badge with them. Sometimes we'll partner with some companies and stuff, and they like to help out as well. We also participated in the S2S challenge. We do the big event and a bunch of other service events in the area. We also have a bunch of social events. I know we'll be doing a lot of things virtually this year, so we have a bunch of really cool things planned. We have like a mentorship program, coffee chats in the fall where you can connect with other SWE members. We have a book club, movie club, and obviously a bunch of really cool conversations happening in our Slack. So definitely join if you're interested. We're a very active section, and we have a ton of fun things. As you can see on the right, one of our favorite events that most of our SWE members love is the conference, the SWE National Conference. Last year it was the WE19 conference, and we were able to fly out to Anaheim, California. This trip was fully sponsored. We were able to send 22 members fully sponsored out there, and they had a blast. I think about 6 of them came back with internship offers in hand, so it was a really awesome experience. Again, our Prodev event, here we got a sponsorship check from Altria, and we have amazing sponsors that always help us out every year. Here's a picture of us at the big event. We also do a bunch of hikes and do the pumpkin patch and some dinners, and we also had a gift exchange in the winter. So we do a ton of social events that are super fun. Also, as I mentioned, we do have a national membership, so you do have the option of connecting with other SWE sections all over the country too. So it's a huge network. And some other resources we have a scholarship that we give out to freshmen, and this goes towards your national membership, as well as helping facilitate your academics here at Virginia Tech and provide some more support. So that's something we do every fall. and again, company sponsorships and contacts. And we're also starting a new internship full-time job database to kind of facilitate more support in that regard within our section. So any members in our section that would like to contribute to that, they can provide their contact information so that if anyone else in the section is interested in interviewing or learning more about a company, they can go ahead and talk to some of our section members that have worked there before. So that's a little bit about what we do. I encourage all of you to get involved, and I hope to see you all at our first general body meeting. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing and open this up. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, and again, let me emphasize, the whole purpose of this is just for you to be able to see us, know who we are, because we're here to help you. The CEED office exists to support students in their pursuit of an engineering degree. So anything that you need, you can always ask us. You have my email because I sent the email out to you this morning about this, so you can just email me if you need some help. But we'd love to, I hate that we're not gonna be able to get together in person, but what we're gonna do now, if you look in the chat, there is a link in the chat. And what we're going to do is exit this webinar and go into a regular Zoom where we can see everybody. And then Taylor is going to create different chat rooms and just randomly throw us into chat rooms just so we can meet other people. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to copy the link. All right, so that you have it. And I probably should do that too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of here.